Apart from Will Smith's slap on Chris Rock last night at the Oscars, one of the biggest talking points was Zack Snyder, who wasn't even there, picking up two awards. One for Zack Snyder's Justice League and the other for Army of the Dead. This was awesome and Toby Emmerich had to watch it all. What's going on, DC fans? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Viking. Make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for a brand new video every single day. Last night's Oscars were on and they were pretty entertaining and pretty shocking because Will Smith went up to the stage and slapped Chris Rock. But also, it was pretty shocking because Zack Snyder picked up two awards and the man wasn't even in attendance. But who was? Toby Emmerich was there, a man who hates Zack Snyder and is the reason for Justice League 2017 existing and is the reason why Army of the Dead, which originally was a Warner Brothers project, moved to Netflix. So he had to sit there last night and see two Zack Snyder movies on the big screen receiving awards. And the Oscars created two awards this year. And look, they are popularity awards. They are, because the Oscars and their viewership has been declining for years. It's still one of the most watched live shows in the world, but you know, the views are not there. And what dictates cinema nowadays? It's the comic book movies. It's Jurassic World. It's Star Wars. It's Fast and Furious. And those movies are very rarely nominated for Best Picture or Best Actor. Maybe for score and effects and stuff like that. Maybe. But it's not a very common thing. And how do you get the younger audience to tune in to the Oscars? Well, you nominate some of their favourite movies. So they come up with two awards: Oscars Fan Favourite and also Oscars Cheer Moment. And I think the thinking behind this was to get the Marvel fan base interacting with the Oscars. Because, look, the MCU is the biggest franchise in the world. It's a money maker. It's got a huge fan base. And for years we have Kevin Feige, we have actors, we have fans saying that Marvel movies should be recognised at the Oscars. And some have been nominated. Black Panther was nominated for, I think, Best Picture. Logan was nominated for Best Screenplay. Joaquin Phoenix, Heath Ledger have won Oscars for their performance as the Joker. But yeah, you have fans online saying that Marvel movies should be acknowledged. So these two awards were created this year. They were online awards and they were acknowledged at last night's Oscars. But one of them was the Fan Favourite Award, which it nominated 5 movies. Then you could go to the internet and you could vote for which movie you wanted to win. And the same happened for the Oscars Cheer Moment. Well, Zack Snyder was the star of these two awards last night. Not just going up against anybody. He was going up against the Avengers, against the Matrix, against Spider-Man No Way Home. And he managed to win. He won 2 different categories. Now, honestly, I thought it would be rigged so Spider-Man No Way Home and Avengers would win, because, you know, most of the fan base is intertwined with those movies and general audiences and stuff like that. But Army of the Dead won, which I was actually shocked at. And the ranking for this one, the Oscars fan favourite film, was number 5 was Tick Tick Boom. Number 4 was Spider-Man No Way Home. Number 3 was a movie called Minamata, not familiar with it. Number 2 was Cinderella. And number 1 was Army of the Dead. And I was shocked to see Spider-Man No Way Home so far down this list. But then again, this is a voting system where you go online, you tweet which one you want to win, and we all know that the Snyder fan base is pretty good at trending, so this is kind of our game. And to be honest, it kind of would have been disappointing not to win it. So Army of the Dead won Oscars fan favourite film, and that's awesome. That was so cool. And Zack Snyder won the other category, which was Oscars Cheer Moment, which had some unbelievable competition. This award seems to be an award for the history of cinema, because number 5 was The Matrix, 1999 The Matrix, where Neo is dodging the bullets. Then number 4 was Dreamgirls. Number 3 was Avengers Endgame, the biggest comic book movie of all time. Number 2 was Spider-Man No Way Home. And number 1 was Zack Snyder's Justice League. The Flash scene, the Speed Force scene. And Zack Snyder picked up 2 awards last night, and he wasn't even there. Yes, they're popularity awards, but this is what the Oscars wanted. They wanted a younger, maybe fresh fan base interested in the Oscars, and this was a good way to do it. But also, the Snyder army online is pretty strong, and if they want to push something, they will. And Zack Snyder's Justice League won, and Army of the Dead won, beating movies like The Matrix, Spider-Man No Way Home, Avengers Endgame, Cinderella, which actually has a big fan base as well. So this is pretty big. And also in attendance was Toby Emmerich, a Warner Brothers executive who hates him. So this was just a fantastic night. If you're a Zack Snyder fan, Zack Snyder acknowledged it on his Vero as well, saying awesome. Deborah Snyder acknowledged it as well. So this is pretty big, guys. This was awesome. And what does this mean for the future of Zack Snyder at DC? Well, he's at Netflix right now. He has Rebel Moon, he has Army of the Dead 2 coming. He is very much a Netflix guy right now. But remember, the merger is happening where Discovery, a new CEO, David Zaslav, is coming in. A new regime is coming in. So that could mean that Zack Snyder could have a second life at DC if he wants it. And also if Discovery want him. But winning 2 awards at the biggest award ceremony in the world last night can be of no damage to the cause at all. And also a plane was flown over the Oscars. Warner Brothers Discovery restore the Snyderverse. So Zack Snyder very much was the big presence at the Oscars last night with Zack Snyder's Justice League, with Army of the Dead, with the plane, with the banner, the fan base. This is awesome. This is pretty cool. But it does no harm to the cause whatsoever, Zack Snyder winning these 2 awards. Yes, they're popularity awards, but who cares? Who cares? Who cares? If Spider-Man No Way Home won or Avengers, then the MCU fans will be going unbelievably crazy. But I tell you what, I'm not going to name them all or show you screenshots, but people were going crazy last night that Zack Snyder was the talk of the Oscars, winning 2 awards. They were livid that Zack Snyder was winning these when the MCU movies were there, Endgame and Spider-Man No Way Home. And MCU fans were going crazy as well because this, honestly, was an award created for them. And they lost. I'm sorry, but they lost. I love those movies as well, Spider-Man No Way Home, Avengers Endgame, but the competition was pretty simple. You pick which movie you want to win, you use the hashtags, and it's all counted up. So that means you didn't vote enough, or your fan base didn't vote enough, because you didn't win. It was a simple competition. The Snyder fan base, they saw this competition, they came together, they tweeted out the hashtags and the movies that they wanted to win, and that's why they won. Simple as that. So sorry, you can't really complain about it because the competition was there. Maybe you should have been better organised, I don't know. But all I know is Zack Snyder picked up 2 awards. And this is fantastic because David Zaslav or Discovery will look at the Oscars and say, what? These 2 movies were acknowledged at the Oscars. One of them was supposed to be our movie, Army of the Dead, and was sold to Netflix. What? And this other movie on HBO Max, where we want to make subscriptions, we want to make money, we want to be the Netflix of that, like Netflix, like Disney Plus, we want to get up to those highs. Why don't we make more of this world? Why aren't we expanding on this world that Zack Snyder created? It makes no sense whatsoever. So we'll have to see how things develop. It does no harm. It's really good. Congrats to Zack Snyder and everybody involved with Zack Snyder's Justice League and Army of the Dead. This is a real award. It was shown at the Oscars. It may be popularity, it may be voting. Who cares? It was shown on the big screen. Zack Snyder's Justice League was there to be seen, and so was Army of the Dead. So it's a pretty real thing. Guys, this was fantastic to watch last night. I was very shocked, very surprised, but I had a big, big smile on my face. What was your reaction? What was your thoughts to Zack Snyder's Justice League and Army of the Dead being acknowledged for awards at the Oscars? And what do you think this means for the future of the Snyderverse and with Discovery coming in? Will we see more of Zack Snyder's world on HBO Max? I hope so. I really, really hope so. And also fair play to the fans that organised the plane that went over at the Oscars as well, because it all adds up to keep the discussion going for Zack Snyder, for DC movies, and the hashtag Restore the Snyderverse. Guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Get into the comment section. Come follow me on all the social medias. And I will see you in the next video. Zack Snyder's Justice League, an Oscar winner. Has a really cool ring to it. I won't lie.